If you woke up in the middle of the night and heard your own voice calling you from under your bed, would you look? Daniel had never been afraid of the dark, but the new house changed that. His parents had moved there only 2 weeks earlier. The place was old, sitting at the end of a quiet street, where the streetlights barely worked. During the day, it looked normal enough. Just another old house with peeling paint and creaky floors. But at night, the house felt different. Alive! The wooden hallway floors groaned when nobody walked on them. Pipes in the walls made soft knocking sounds like someone tapping from inside. Daniel's parents always said it was just the house settling. Daniel didn't believe them, because every night, something strange happened. At exactly 2:13 a.m., Daniel woke up. Not because of noise, not because of a dream. He just woke up. The first night it happened, he sat up in bed and looked around his dark room. Everything seemed normal. The faint glow of a streetlight slipped through the window curtains, casting long shadows across the floor. That's when he heard it. A whisper. "Daniel!" He froze. It sounded like his mother's voice, but something about it was wrong. It was too soft, too stretched, like it was echoing from somewhere deep. "Daniel, come here!" Daniel's eyes slowly moved toward the edge of his bed. The voice was coming from under it. His heart started racing. He quickly pulled the blanket over his head and stayed completely still. After a few seconds, the whisper stopped. The next morning, he told his parents at breakfast. His father chuckled. "You probably had a nightmare." His mother smiled. "New house, new sounds. Your imagination is just working overtime." Daniel tried to believe them, but the next night, it happened again. 2:13 a.m. His eyes opened suddenly. Silence filled the room. Then the whisper returned. "Daniel!" But this time, the voice sounded different. It sounded exactly like him. "Daniel, look under the bed." Daniel's stomach twisted. He squeezed his eyes shut and turned toward the wall, pretending to still be asleep. But the whisper kept repeating, "Look under the bed! Look under the bed! Look under the bed!" Then came a new sound. Scratch, scratch, scratch. It sounded like fingernails slowly dragging across the wooden floor beneath him. Daniel sat up, breathing fast. The room went completely quiet again. He stared at the dark space under his bed. Nothing moved. Nothing breathed. Just darkness. For a long moment, Daniel stayed frozen. Then curiosity slowly crept in. Maybe his parents were right. Maybe it was just his imagination. Slowly, Daniel leaned over the edge of the mattress. His hand trembled as he pushed himself lower. He took a deep breath and looked under the bed. There was nothing there, just dusty floorboards and shadows. Daniel let out a nervous laugh. "See? Nothing," he whispered to himself. He laid back down, relieved. But the moment his head touched the pillow, a voice whispered beside his ear, "You shouldn't have checked." Daniel shot up instantly. His room looked different. The door was now slightly open. The hallway light glowed faintly through the crack. And standing in the doorway was himself. Same face, same height, same pajamas. The other Daniel slowly stepped into the room. Its smile stretched wider than it should have. "You finally looked," it said calmly. Daniel's voice shook. What are you?" The other Daniel tilted its head. "I've been waiting under there for a very long time." It walked closer to the bed. "But someone has to take my place!" Before Daniel could move, the floor beneath the bed suddenly split open like a dark mouth. Cold air rushed upward. Invisible hands grabbed Daniel's legs and dragged him downward. He screamed and clawed at the mattress. the darkness swallowed him. The last thing he saw was the other Daniel climbing onto the bed, stretching comfortably, then whispering softly into the empty room. Finally, I get to sleep in the bed. The next morning, Daniel's parents called him for breakfast. He walked downstairs slowly, quiet, smiling. His mother looked at him strangely. "Did you sleep well?" Daniel nodded. Then he said something that made his mother pause. Something Daniel had never said before. "I love sleeping here." He took a bite of toast and added softly, "especially above the bed. So, tell me, if you woke up at 2:13 a.m. and heard your own voice whispering from under your bed, would you look